Hey guys, I wanted to do what movies I think are going to be the biggest bombs of the year. Um, and I'm going to start with IMDb. I don't think I'm going to move on to this. Actually, I think it's a pretty sizable set of movies here. But yeah, I want to discuss what I think is going to be the biggest bomb. So I'll go through a couple of these. I just watched the trailer for Apex. I think it's probably going to be okay. I'm not thinking it's going to be junk. The Odyssey's obviously already made its money, I think, in pre-sales. So like I was gonna say that was gonna bomb. Let's be real. Ba, ba, ba. Definitely. Okay, Avengers Doomsday is gonna be one of the weird ones where I think it's gonna have a lot of hype, and they're trying to build the hype, but I think it's just over. I don't think that Disney's figured this out yet. That no one cares anymore. And in comparison, so let's structure bomb. Bomb's gonna be if the money is way more than what they receive, and I don't think they're gonna get the audience that they're expecting, and I don't think that they're going to get the original MCU cast equivalent of the income. Like, I just don't think people care anymore. Maybe it's just me who thinks that. I know other people obviously do, but I mean in the global audience, I think Marvel's cooked. I think they're done. Diggers look pretty interesting. I like the idea that they're gonna try something new and fresh. I saw the trailer. It really doesn't give anything. So if you go watch the trailer, you might go, "There's no way to tell if it can be a bomb or not." I just think an original idea with a cast like that should be pretty good. Peaky Blinders, not going to bomb because the audience just absolutely loves it, and you know it's been a long time, so I think it'll be great. This trailer was very interesting to me. I think it makes me think of Bruce Almighty, how they're taking it seriously, but in my mind, all I can picture is Bruce Almighty being like, "Oh, I, I am, I know everything, but let's have fun." And this is taking it like, "What if we really knew?" And I think that's an interesting and good premise. I'd love to see an original. When it comes to superhero movies, we've just discussed Avengers. I think they're done, but I think the Spider-Man universe is heavily loved and that they've been going on the right path and doing the right thing. So I don't think it's going to bomb. I think it's going to be a great movie and that audience will probably love it, even if, there's rumors about people not liking who's being cast where. If you know, you know. Uh, it could bomb. It could be great. It's something that I think they're doing a better job at bringing in audiences who don't care about football and making it just an intriguing and, let's be real, it's going to be funny, and that's what's going to pull it in. Mercy, straight to Netflix. I think it's going to be okay. I don't think anyone's going to care much about it or it's going to bomb. I think it's just going to go through and we're going to have a pretty casual audience enjoy or hate it, but I don't think it's going to be the worst thing in the world. I know Chris Pratt has not been outside of Marvel doing so hot in the movies he decides to do and the TV shows. So, this could be a make or break for him. This could be the next big thing for him. But I also feel like he just keeps doing stuff involving either lists or time changes. So we'll see. Obviously, it's not going to flop. Everyone's going to show up. It could be bad. It could be great. That's one we're just going to have to wait and see. That's one I can't call out or shouldn't call out really. Um, yeah, this is not going to be good. The Sheep Detectives. I saw the trailer and I couldn't comprehend the idea, but he's done several movies that I think audiences love. I forget what the name is for the one that he does as a skier, but I don't think it's going to bomb. It's not going to be for me. It's not going to be for a lot of people, but I think it will be an interesting idea of people wanting to take their kids to this movie and have more of an original Knives Out experience without, the adult background of it. 28 years later, the Bone Temple, I think it's going to crush. I think it's going to do great. A lot of people hated the ending of the last one. I actually really enjoyed it. And for someone who didn't like the ending of Sinners, most people are making fun of me for the idea that I liked how wild the ending of that movie was. but I think it was creative, it was different, and with so many zombie movies and the repeat of everything, I think that it was a cool idea to add these really multi-layered, strange characters that I want to learn more about. Bombs. I don't think Street Fighter is gonna end well. It took forever for Mortal Kombat to have a movie that people actually liked and want another one. I can't imagine that Street Fighter is going to be able to pull it right off. And after the Game Awards and the cast came out, I already feel marketing wise that they don't know how they want to pitch this. And if they're going to try to get a global audience and not just people that like Street Fighter, it's going to be really hard for them to either get the Street Fighter fans to like it or to get the modern audience to enjoy it. And so they might lose both. I'm actually on the assumption they're probably going to lose both. Hunger Games hasn't been good in a while. Will it bomb? Financially, I think so. Will people enjoy it? Possibly. It's one I don't think people are going to enjoy, and it's probably not going to do as well. Obviously, the originals, but you know, audiences are so different, and people love the books, so that audience might show up and still love it. But I don't think they're going to make their money's worth. I know nothing about this movie. He hasn't done a good movie in forever, and I know it's a sequel, so people will come who like the original one, but I think it'll probably bomb or be on the worst end. Supergirl, could care less about it, but I think it'll do well. Everyone really seems to be taking her in full strides, and I think maybe this is the alternative DC world scenario that we need. Just saw the trailer for Rip for the second time. I think it's going to do well. I think people are really going to like this movie. I don't know enough after the trailer, obviously, but I think those two together, Matt Damon, I think I think it's gonna be a fun and interesting movie, and I'm definitely pro the Rip. Um, Another space movie. I feel like these are just getting tedious, and I don't think it's gonna do well. I'm gonna put that on the bomb spectrum for sure. And it could be good, but I'm gonna say it's not gonna pull it off. Um, no interest. I'm not even gonna get into that one. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Send Help. I'm also on that category if it's not going to go anywhere. Uh, Narnia, I'm pretty tired of them bringing back, things that did really well in the early 2000, like 2010 area, 2006 area, and trying to remarket it. I got a feeling that it's going to be just overly, and I don't mean this in any bad way, but I think it's going to be very leftist, where it's going to be just stuff that the audience doesn't care about or want to see. My biggest bomb on this list, and I'll tell you right now, is going to be Master of the Universe. There's no way that it's going to do well. I'm going to give it a press, actually. Let's go through it here. Um, I don't think it's another Jared Leto movie, right? So I think we're going to lose it off that alone. If you didn't think that there was going to be a bomb, Jared Leto's in it. Nothing against the guy. And there may be two movies he's good in, but I don't know if his agent just doesn't like him and likes to give him movies that he's not good in, or it's just generally him. Let's be real. Return to Silent Hill is going to be a make or break for that franchise movie wise. Can they pull it off? I'm gonna say no. This is an adaptation that they've tried, failed, and I don't think they can pull it off because I don't think it's designed for the big screen. I think it's designed to be a video game and it should stay that way. Don't know much about the bridge, Chicago. I don't know. I'm not going to throw this into a category. I think this could be either good or it'll be in the middle category where people watch it, people enjoy it. It doesn't make big money, but it doesn't lose either. Star Wars, I think this is the only one that people actually care about anymore. So actually, I'm going to give this a thumbs up, and I'm going to say, yeah, I think it'll last. Let's not go too far, like the drama, whatever. Devil Wears Prada 2 sequel. I'm sure there's a list of people that are going to want to see that movie, but will it be good? I'm going to give it a no. I'm going to assume it's not going to be good. This is going to be it's going to be this and The Odyssey, I think, are going to be the two biggest movies of next year. I'm very excited for it. Love Nosferatu, and I think that's going to be a winner. Um, Skip, Super Mario Galaxy, probably going to be a winner. I went and saw that with a buddy of mine, and we loved it. Just the original it's like Super Mario movie was awesome, and I don't think they're going to fail. Screen 7, Screen 7, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be another Scream movie. I'll probably go see it. I'll probably enjoy it because I know what I'm going to go see, and that's fine with me. Will they lose money? Probably. Michael, I don't care. There's going to be an audience. I don't think they'll fail. I think there's enough fans that they'll go and see him. Goat for kids. Honestly, it actually looks pretty decent. I don't think it's going to have any problems. Let's go through here a bit more. This, I think, is going to be good. Mortal Kombat have always been rad. Um, Ready or Not 2, I really enjoyed the first one, but as I tried to rewatch it, I just realized it's mostly just her screaming at the camera in utter pain the whole time. I know she fights back, and it's like a really disgusting story about like her having to win this fight, but if you rewatch it, it's mostly just her screaming at the camera in utter pain. Still enjoyed the movie the first time. It was okay the second time or third time, but I just threw it on. But it could be a bomb. I think it's probably going to go right to Netflix. Don't think no, I don't think it is a Netflix original. So maybe it will get the a good treatment to it. Yeah, nothing else on this list really catches my eyes. Clayface, I think will do well. I think that the when it comes down to Marvel and Spider-Man, that's the only place doing well in superheroes, and I think no one's accepting the fact that superheroes are just generally dead this year, or this year, last year. It's just over. So that's my bomb list. I think I named the three. Master of the Universe is definitely going to be it. Um, but there are some movies to look forward to. Odyssey, Werewolf, a couple in betweeners that might catch us all off guard. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little rant on this list, and